You're watching Comedy Central at the Edinburgh Fringe. I'm Jamali Maddix. We're here bringing you 10 sensational comedians injecting that funny right in your veins. Our next act has already been described as a genius and a voice of his generation by himself. I give you Christopher Bliss.
Hello, everybody. I'm Christopher Bliss, Shropshire's answer to a question that doesn't need asking. or so says my village newsletter. Presumably because the question's so obvious. Who's up for a really good time? Ding ding, it's me. I am. Right. And I'll tell you why. All right. So I am a novelist, okay? Now, I usually read out my novels to approximately 2 people in my living room. So I'm very excited to be here at the Central Comedy Station reading one out to 12 people on a chat room. so pretty daunting for me, but all right. So look, here we go. Let's get going. So here's my novel. This is a novel I wrote this morning. So it's called Snookered By The Pink. Lovely little 2-pager. And so this is sort of it's your typical raunchy, action-packed beach read with a snooker twist. And I've set it on the beach because I know that a lot of us can't go on holiday this year, but I thought, why don't we all go on holiday together in our brains, all right? A brain holiday, if you will. Let's go to those far-flung places that we've never been before. And this novel is set in Wales. Let's begin. Here we go. Chapter 1 of 1, yes. Imogen Bibbles was splashing around in the waves, trying to forget about her recent divorce. Who needs a husband when you got friends like these? She shouted to no one as the waves threw her pelvis through the air. Woo! But little did she know, right underneath her, a shark was rubbing its fin. Back on the beach, the sexiest lifeguard in Wales, Nigel Turnbull, had spent the last 4 hours trying to lock eyes with any woman he could find and playing air guitar to them when he did. It was going down like a bacon butty. And let's just say there weren't any vegetarians on this beach. The only person who wasn't watching Nigel was a little boy called Ratchet. "Shark attack!" he shouted, looking out to sea. But Nigel Turnbull was halfway through Sweet Child of Mine, and he wasn't going to stop before the solo. The shark was hungry. He only had a prawn for breakfast. And the prawn hadn't had anything. Ratchet ran over to Nigel's speedboat, hopped over the side, and landed right in the driver's seat. Not bad for a diabetic. But he didn't have long. The shark was wagging its ass into overdrive. Ratchet clicked the speedboat into go mode and zoomed towards them at 100 miles to the gallon. He felt like Ronnie O'Sullivan, and I'll tell you why. His white speedboat was the cue ball. The black shark was his target, but just like the quarterfinal of the 2005 World Championships, he was snookered by the pink. And for those of you not cool enough to follow snooker, that means that Imogen's pink body was in the way. All right. Okay. And just like snooker, Ratchet had 3 options: jump, swerve, or commit the foul. I can see a few concerned sort of snooker fans amongst you there sort of suggest, but hang on a sec, Christopher, what about going in off the cushion? Well, yes, a few nods there. Yes, well, yes, fair enough, but in this case, that would mean driving headfirst into the rocks. And so that doesn't really work. But very good. All right. For the first time in a decade, heads were turning away from Nigel Turnbull's crotch. "I'm the king of rock and roll," he shouted. But people were getting bored. "Do your job," they shouted. But just as everyone was cheering on Ratchet, he ran right over the top of Imogen, committing the foul, and blood and guts squirted into the sky. Oh, dear. 7 points to Peter Ebdon, shouted a sunbathing snooker referee who remembered the famous quarter-final. But his joke didn't get nearly as much as it deserved, and people seemed much more interested in the death of an actual woman. But Imogen was absolutely fine. She had ducked under the speedboat at just the right moment, and the blood and guts everyone saw was 99% shark. 1% prawn. Ratchet had saved the day, and he replaced Nigel Turnbull as the official lifeguard. Imogen Bibbles was delighted, waited 10 years for the age gap not to be inappropriate, and married him to say thanks. Oh, thank you very much. Well, there we go. Yes, thank you, one and all. I hope you enjoyed that little brain holiday there. And, if you're feeling crazy, why not go back to back and treat yourselves to another one right away, straight away. It really is one of the best holidays in the world. You just shut your eyes, you can go wherever you want, and you don't even have to pack your travel inhaler. Happy holidays!